ocean. You need to unveil the power of God in you. You need to shut up. You can find pastor all the time to pray you through. You can find the evangelist and then the man of God, the woman of God. You better have power. And you better know the authority you stand in. Know the authority you stand in. Someone better give God some holler in this house. I stand in the authority of God. And I know that He's already given me the victory over the enemy. And so Israel saw the power of God in action manifesting right before their eyes. The king saw it and they were in a maze. Blindness was over these guys and they were led into Samaria amongst their enemy. And where the enemies could have just cut their throat and annihilate them. God's going to cause sometime your enemies to become your footstool. Someone better hear God in this hour. Sometime they're going to become your footstool. But God tell me to tell you tonight, hallelujah, there are some enemies, I don't need you to touch them. Because I'm going to cause them to be a blessing to you. They're going to be making peace with you. So the Syrian became peaceful with Israel. Because Israel spared their life. Or someone better give God some praise in this house. They became at peace. The Bible says when your enemy is hungry, what you supposed to do? Feed them. And then doing so, if they're thirsty, give them drink. Someone will say, Proverbs said that, yes. But then some person will say, what, my enemy? What would feed and drink? Give them drink, man, no man. You know what they did to me? You know what they took from me? You know what how they left me to die in the midst of the valley, and they just was expecting me to not even come back. Don't worry about that. Proverbs 25 said, hallelujah, 21 he said, when they're hungry, you feed them. If they're thirsty, give them drink. Because in doing so, you heaping up coal of fire on their heads. Someone say fire, coal of fire upon their head. And as you heap that up on their head, the Bible said, when you do such thing, the Lord will reward you. Ooh, someone better give God some praise. Where your reward coming from? Where is your reward coming from? So when the enemy think that they have upper hand against you, you have the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob fighting for you. And your reward comes from God. I'm reminded of the people of God in this house tonight. I want you to hear what the Lord is saying this hour, that you have the ability and the authority to speak into your situation. Speak over your enemies. Your enemies have no foothold over you as long as you know who you are and whose you are. You need to know who you are and whose you are. You can feed your enemies because God will bring them to a place where you feed them. I'm reminded that wherever you go, we're talking about unlocking the heart of God. Wherever you go, wherever you may be, know that as you walk with God, as you seek God, you could reach His whole desire and His plan for your life. You could just reach Him fully just by unlocking His heart. And I look back onto Jonah. Jonah was a drop scripture that I look at. I said, what you saying, God? He said, notice with Jonah, he was cast out because of disobedience into the depths of the ocean. But that didn't stop him. He still knew that God had a plan for him. The Bible said Jonah unlocked the heart of God in the midst of the depths of hell. My God. You can unlock God's heart wherever you are. Tell your neighbor, it ain't got nothing to do with me or where I'm at or what I'm lacking. It's just my faith in God. Jonah unlocked the heart of God in the depths of the ocean. And as his body was, my God, all around the seaweed was compassing him, Jonah cried out, his soul cried out unto God. And God heard him. Jonah, in spite of his weakness, cried. And as he said, for inside the fish belly, Jonah prayed to God. He said, in my distress, I called to the Lord, and He answered me. You will come to a place in your walk with God where you will experience distress every now and then. My God, in the midst of of Elijah stayed, they became distressed because they didn't have no other manpower from the natural to fight, but he knew who he was and whose he was. Hallelujah. And so Jonah, in his distress from the depths of the ocean, he cried unto God. And the Bible said from the depths in the realm